next three examples I'm going to show have to do with action versus leaving a trace. Maryam Mirzakhani was one of the, well, in fact, was the first woman to win a Fields Medal in mathematics. And she did beautiful work in, like, for example, hyperbolic geometry, low-dimensional topology, and she was at Stanford. The way that she makes bars is actually both unique to her, but also characteristic of the field. If you look at the right-hand side, you can see she used to work with on these large sheets of paper. That was her style. Large sheets of paper on the floor. If you come in close to look at it in detail, you see this very charming mixture of algebra, of diagram, of drawings, of figures, custom-made drawings to understand dynamics, for example, and then some comments. If you see it, different flower, done if you're lucky. Why? Estimating some Peterson volumes, etc. So she's having conversations with herself. So this very heterogeneous, of course, multimodal conversation. And what's really beautiful is to see the invention on the fly of notation. It's invented on the fly. Okay. In fact, this is characteristic of mathematics in general, creative mathematics. A large part of the effort needed, oftentimes, is when you have a fresh idea, a fresh concept, is even just to understand how to write it down, because there's no ready-made notation for these concepts. You can put together existing structures, but you make something up as you go. Okay, this is really very intrinsic to mathematics. Okay, now the other part is you look at the video as she's been building up over time behind my back. You can imagine what would happen if we were just to freeze, come back, take a picture, and show people the resultant image. And I would wager, even if you're an expert in the room, it would be much harder to understand what's the thought, what's the movement of thought, if you just see a snapshot, versus watching her draw it out as she goes. Okay? So the temporality of the mark making is intrinsic to the meaning, okay, or to the sense making, okay, of the mathematics. So these are very, very profound points. That it's even in mathematics, which we think of as so rigorous and so precise, built on logic, there's a temporality built into the making of mathematical marks.